Artificial intelligence can give you 10 options in 10 seconds. It cannot tell you when the evidence is enough. That is your job. The danger is subtle. More information feels like progress, even when the decision has not moved. You open another tab, ask for another comparison, or request one more artificial intelligence summary. The pile grows. Confidence does not. The missing skill is not research speed. It is decision judgment. You need a point where evidence becomes sufficient for action. I call that point the decision threshold. It has 4 parts: name the decision, define the hinge fact, set the evidence stop rule, then record the choice and the reason. This framework gives information a job. It helps you use artificial intelligence as an assistant without handing it the final judgment. Step 1 is to name the decision before you gather more information. A vague task sounds like this: research project management tools. That instruction has no finish line. A decision sounds different. Choose one project management tool for a 12-person client team before Friday. Now the research has a destination. Add the few conditions that genuinely matter. The team needs guest access, a clear approval trail, and a simple mobile view. Notice what changed. You did not ask for every feature or every possible tool. You named the choice and the operating context. This is especially important when you use artificial intelligence. A broad prompt produces a broad pile. A decision-shaped prompt can compare only what matters. Before you ask for options, write one sentence that starts with, "The decision I need to make is." If you cannot finish that sentence, you are not ready to research. Step 2 is to define the hinge fact. The hinge fact is the single piece of evidence most likely to change your choice. Imagine a support manager deciding whether to add a weekend shift. A dashboard contains dozens of metrics. Most of them are interesting. Only a few can change the staffing decision. The hinge fact might be this: if Saturday wait time stays above 20 minutes for 2 consecutive weeks, add 1 weekend shift. That sentence creates a threshold. It names the metric, the level, the time window, and the action. The dashboard now has one job: confirm or challenge that condition. A hinge fact is not a prediction, and it is not a preference dressed as data. It is a pre-written rule for what would change your mind. This protects you from collecting only evidence that supports your first instinct. Ask yourself, what fact would make me choose differently? Write that before you open the dashboard or request another summary. Step 3 is to set the evidence stop rule. This is the condition that tells you the research is complete enough to decide. For the project tool choice, a useful stop rule might be 3 verified options, 1 rejected option with a clear reason, 1 recommendation, and no unresolved issue against the 3 must-have conditions. When those boxes are filled, stop searching. For an artificial intelligence-generated market brief, the stop rule might require current sources, 1 countersignal, and a clear note separating confirmed facts from assumptions. The goal is not perfect certainty. The goal is enough trustworthy evidence for the size and reversibility of the decision. A low-cost trial needs less proof than a 1-year contract. A reversible choice can move faster than a choice that is expensive to unwind. Match the evidence burden to the consequence. Without a stop rule, artificial intelligence can keep generating forever. With one, speed becomes useful because the endpoint is already defined. Step 4 is to record a decision receipt. A receipt is a short note that preserves the judgment, not every document you reviewed. Use 4 lines. We chose this. The hinge fact was this. The evidence showed this. We will revisit when this condition changes. For the support example, the receipt could say, we added 1 Saturday shift because wait time exceeded 20 minutes for 2 weeks. We will review the decision after 4 weekends. This note prevents the team from reopening the same debate without new evidence. It also makes learning possible. Later, you can compare what you expected with what actually happened. Artificial intelligence can help summarize the evidence, but the receipt should preserve the human reason for the call. Over time, these receipts become a practical record of judgment. They show which thresholds were useful, which assumptions failed, and where your decision process needs to improve. Here is the action plan. Take 1 open decision and give it 15 focus minutes. Spend 2 minutes naming the exact choice. Spend 3 minutes writing the hinge fact that could change it. Spend 3 minutes defining the evidence stop rule. Use the next 5 minutes to collect only the evidence inside that rule. Then spend 2 minutes writing the decision receipt. If the stop rule is not met, do not drift back into endless browsing. Name the exact missing evidence in the next check time. That is still progress because the uncertainty is visible. Better judgment in the artificial intelligence era does not mean knowing everything. It means knowing what you need to know, what could change your mind, and when to act. Pick one live decision today, set the threshold, then make the call when the evidence earns it.